They not from the South Side. I heard they from Queensbridge or some shit.
What's good, yo? Prince Sports here, man. You just saw the game with the Lakers and the Suns. Now, I was going to go in a little in depth with it. Now, I went on live for this game, but when you go on live, it's a little bit different. You're talking to several people and this, that, and the third, and, we all just having a good time. But when you're able to go after the game, you could do a little more in-depth review of it. Now the Lakers got blown off the court. Okay, they got ran out of their own gym. Their legs really showed tonight. They really looked like an old team. And this goes to show you that they cannot hang and play with teams that run the floor too much, okay, and spread the floor and shoot threes. That's their Achilles heel. Every team has a weakness. No team is perfect. You could pick the best team in the world that you think, right? It's the 96 Bulls, the Bill Russell Celtics. Every team has flaws. Every single one of them. Every player has a flaw. Okay, some just have more than others. And that's how you dissect players. But look at it like this, man. LeBron putting up empty stats. Okay, he's scoring and he's shooting good, but it's at moments where it's not effective in the game. Okay, he'll score a point for a minute, right? Then 2 to 3 minutes, LeBron is nowhere to be found, and the team is already making a run. He's just running up and down the court, turning the ball over, getting and collecting fouls, complaining to the refs. It's the same situation all over again from last season when he was playing against the Phoenix Suns. Empty stats, and it is a very definition of stat chasing because you're not playing basketball to win games. You're just playing to put up numbers. And you could tell the difference because he don't look like he's into the game. Okay, he's just putting up numbers and he's showboating a little bit here and there. You're not playing winning basketball. You're playing stat basketball, which are two complete different things. All right, and Anthony Davis got to step up to be the number one on this Lakers team. Okay, LeBron James in year 20, 19, whatever he's in, he shouldn't have to be the number one option. Okay, I'm not saying this to give LeBron a cop-out, but he is old. Okay, I don't care about the efficient scoring and all this other nonsense, all these stat padding numbers. When truth comes to light, he has a hard time closing games out, and he's just not the same LeBron James athletic as he used to be. Okay, and that's going to happen when you're in year 20 or 19. Okay, he can't be the guy that has the ball in his hands too much, and you're looking at him to close games out. Those two other superstars on that team, Westbrook and Anthony Davis, got to be the two guys that need to close these games out a little more. Period. You cannot have all these guys on here looking around or LeBron trying to play hero basketball in year 19 or 20, whatever. He's been playing basketball so long, I lost count. But yeah, that's one of the issues. And the Phoenix Suns, man, I used to call them the Capri Suns, but they're a good basketball team, man. You got to give them credit, And the dang with them is they're missing just rebounding and probably like a role player or two that could spread the floor and shoot more threes. They'd be a force to reckon with, man. Because that team, for the most part, outside of Chris Paul, all of them guys been drafted to that team. They all developed on that team. They know each other's game. They got team chemistry. This is the importance of having an organic team that knows how to play basketball instead of being what the Lakers are, is a random team that switch roster every single year when they don't win. And the Lakers get that championship or bust attitude a little too much for an old man-led team by LeBron James. You could fall back at some point, man. Even if LeBron don't win another championship, or if you do, it's still not going to change the narrative that you already had too many shortcomings in your career. You're going to stay exactly where you at. Period. You're going to stay exactly where you at. You're not going to move up. You're not going to move down, no matter how you slice it, And if you do manage some way to win another championship, you can't be that guy. So, yeah, you be on board for another championship team, but you wouldn't be the main reason why they're winning, and you wouldn't be the best player to why they're winning. Okay? So you have to switch out your situation a little bit. You got to do it a little bit different. Now, the Phoenix Suns, um, they're not ready to win the championship to me. But I would tell you this much. They have all the pieces to get back to the finals, but they are missing a piece or two to winning a championship. Okay? They're missing a piece or two to winning an actual championship. They got a lot of potential. When they play this style of basketball, young legs run back up and down the court. The only old guy on the team is Chris Paul, really. So those young guys could really just run the floor all they want. It's good up and down basketball for the regular season, but it needs to be improved when you're talking about basketball from the postseason, because you're going to have to execute a little better. But yeah, man, the Lakers completely stunk up the joint tonight. They looked old. They looked like a veteran team on their last legs, just for this game in particular. That's all I could go by. I do think once that star power starts to sink in, they're going to end up getting better. Same with the Brooklyn Nets. I only see them getting back to their true form. Because my teams I got picked for the championship this year is the Nets and Lakers by default, because they got too much talent to lose, if you ask me. They only could beat themselves. So it is what it is. Prince Sports out. Peace.